Research shows that attempting to minimize or ignore thoughts and emotions only amplify them, as you explained. How do you relate this with performance management at the workplace? And what advice would you give on managing these negative emotions?
So for performance management, this is really, really important. A lot of times leaders, when they need to give difficult feedback, will avoid the feedback. They will avoid having the conversation, or they will have the conversation, but it's a sideways conversation. And so what's happening again in that situation is there's a, I feel anxious about this feels difficult, and so I'm pushing it away. What this doesn't do is it doesn't actually enable authentic help to come to you as the leader, or authentic help to come to you as the individual. So what I always encourage leaders to do is think about, what are some goals that you have constructed into a prison around yourself that are now have-to goals. I have to have this difficult conversation. I have to go to this meeting where I need to give this very difficult feedback. And when we have a have-to goal, often what we do is we rebel against it, we push it away, we try not to go there. If you can instead think about, who am I as a leader? How does having this conversation bring me closer to being the leader that I most want to be? What you start doing is you start creating, not in a false way, but something that I call a want-to goal. A want-to goal is the recognition that I want to have this conversation because fairness is really important to me, and not having it is unfair to the person. Not having it might be unfair to my team. Not having it might be unfair to me. So in brief, thinking less of performance conversations as have-to goals, but really thinking about how can you have the conversations that you need to have with your team in a way that brings you closer to being the leader that you most want to be.